Today on Spotlight on the Arts, it's a special presentation featuring musician, poet, rap artist AV from the Kansas City, Missouri area, right here on JCTV. Welcome to JCTV, Spotlight on the Arts, special presentation, coming to you from the studio at Lincoln University in our capital city of Missouri, Jefferson City. Spotlight on the Arts is endorsed by many artists, art lovers, musicians, and what have you. And we thank you for being a part of that as a viewer. I'm your host, Rick J. I'd like to turn to rap artist, poet, and musician known as AV from the Kansas City, Missouri area. Welcome to Spotlight on the Arts. I'm truly excited to turn the spotlight on you today here at JCTV, AV.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Yes. Well, AV, can you tell us a little bit about you and those highlights of your life that best describe AV? I know you have a great story you've shared with me, so just tell our viewers how life has been, originated, and some of the paths you've traveled to this point.
Well, I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. My mom was a single parent. I have 3 siblings, an older brother named Michael, a little sister named Sequoia, and a little brother named LeBron. I attended Delaware Elementary. I also attended Center High School.
Which I attended also a few years before you.
Yeah, I had fun there. I also performed at a lot of different areas, like at the Gym Theater off of 18th and Vine. I performed at the El Torreon. I also performed at Club Scene, the Ride Room, just to name a few. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Now, family, you have a beautiful wife, Christine, I believe is her name.
I can't forget my wife. She probably,
you can't forget your
she
wife.
Probably
I saved you there.
Yeah, she'd tear my head off if I forget about you. Yeah, I actually met my wife when I attended Wright Career Colleges. We met there, so we've been together for like 3 years. So
excellent.
Yeah, my wife Christina Hutcherson, I love her to death.
Oh yes, she's very. You're very fortunate to have a lady like Christine. I enjoyed my time that we spent together before today. Well, can you share with us when and how you were first inspired to become a musician, poet, I guess, and now a rap artist? You're just moving up in the charts, and you're getting a lot of play out of a couple selections, which we'll talk about in the morning. But how was you first inspired? This must go back to maybe genes or genetics? Or
well, I always had a passion for music, you know, ever since I was a little kid. But what really inspired me to actually write music was when I was in elementary. I had a teacher. I said probably about like 4th or 5th grade. I had a teacher named Miss Austin. I love her to death. She used to bring us rice and bring us tea all the time, and a great teacher. But she was like my reading teacher, my homeroom teacher, my spelling teacher, and my language teacher, everything like that. But in our writing class, we used to always, write short stories. Like at the end of the week, we either write a short story or a poem. And I always used to do both. So once I learned the basis of how to, create a poem and how to, write a short story, I just fell in love with it. And actually after that, I used to go out to a cousin's house, and we used to always, play around with the karaoke machine.
Right.
And we basically take like the last 30 seconds of somebody's cassette tape. That's back when they had cassette tapes.
Yes.
Yeah, so the last 30 seconds of somebody's instrumental, we'll take that and actually loop it onto another cassette tape and actually record over that and, actually come up with a song. So that's what basically inspired me.
So you turn your poetry into music, basically, into hooks, as we call them in the business, lines, and which you'll see when we talk about his couple new tracks that is out there for you and your listenership. Well, I've seen a couple of your tracks, and you have a little one, I believe, also dancing with you. I think you call him son. You want to mention him.
Can't forget about my son. That's my twin. His name is Tevin Laurie Jr. So
I could tell it must be in his genes too. So maybe in the future. So you can't leave him out today, because when he's 13 or 14, and he says, "Dad, how come you didn't mention me? I dance all the time too."
Right.
And he's a dancer, that's for sure. So it was great to hear about him and see that he's active in your life naturally as father, and your messages is about you and your family and where you've been and how you're trying to take care of family and what have you. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Well, I guess we should get right into it. We'll hope to have you back in the future and have an extended version of AV, the rap artist. Well, you have now featured an album out called Misery Loves Company, produced under your label, I-70 Records, with the track now getting a lot of attention.
56 bars. Well, I actually came up with the idea of 56 bars. This is basically talking about, the trials and tribulations of me, growing up around family and friends, and, around the time when I, lost my mother and, had a, kind of like a midlife crisis type of thing.
Yes.
It was kind of hard for me to get back, write music and stuff like that. But, basically the 56 bars was just basically, talking about me trying to, overcome that.
And not be influenced by a lot of the others.
Right,
that are out in the neighborhoods, what have you.
Right.
Yes, 56 bars, beg your pardon. Yes, sorry to hear that you lost your mother in the past. 56 bars, you'll see in the track. Let's go ahead and run that track now.
Fucking them up, I really be fucking them up. They really be running their mouth, they be popping that shit, but I don't give a fuck. I got my shit in the cut. I've been a decent as a pup. If he my dog, he on this little shit, then I'm fucking him up. That's why I keep me a mop. You suckers is goofy as fuck. I treat the game like a sponge. You need to be soaking it up. You already know what it was. We about to turn this shit up. I ain't got time to discuss. Lil' mama, you fucking the what? She let me fuck in the truck. She let me do what I want. But she can't get what she want. I know that shit fucking her up. I already know that these niggas is hating, cause they miserable as fuck. I know they want me to fail when I don't take a L, they be fucking them up. Shit, I had to double up, like a jacuzzi, I had to bubble up. You suckers is bubble gum, don't speak on my name, that shit get you chewed up. One under the pressure, stay running the check up, counting these extras. Got them upset, huh, cause I'm getting this money and counting my blessings up. Running from what? You niggas eat shit and die like the rest of us. I got a 40 tuck, keep that bitch on my side just in case I get into something. It's been a long run, I'm just trying to take care of my son. Set an example, so he don't make the same mistakes that I done. You know the
Well, that's a catchy rap with a great message, AV. Can you give us a link to where one can take in the whole selection and more for that matter?
Yeah, you can check out 56 Bars on my YouTube channel. That's AVI70 on YouTube. Also, it's on Pandora. You can probably listen to there. iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, Google Play, just to name a few. So if you type in A-V, 56 Bars, it should pop up in any platform or any internet online radio. Or
well, let's say that again slower. A-V.
A-V. 56 Bars.
56 Bars. Okay.
Typing in just like that.
As you can see, as a rap artist or any artist, and as a musician, they're reaching to get their music out there and their entertainment, trying to entertain those viewers. So you can see that AV has worked really hard with his I-70 Productions and getting now on, basically you could say, on the charts. So I invite you to take a listen. You'll be inspired just to listen to his message that he has. Now you have a second selection. I've been fortunate, I guess. You've let me listen to a little bit of the groundwork on a tune called "Ain't About It."
Oh yeah.
So when is that going to be really out?
Well, actually, that's out right now on YouTube. You can also check that out on YouTube. Look up A-V, A-V, Ain't About It, and it should pop up on YouTube. It's also another record that's in Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play and stuff
continuity
like that.
in your sound. You have to hit it first with the first one, and you've got to have a follow-up.
Right.
Especially when you're getting the attention that you're getting through your music and raps. Well, can you give us the basic message you're hoping to send to a listener in your raps, from your heart?
Well, the basic message that I really want to send to my listeners through my raps are basically, it doesn't matter what ethnic background you come from, wherever you live, or whatever you go through. Just keep pushing, keep doing your thing. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Don't let anybody say that, you can't achieve your goals. If you stay on it and stay dedicated and, become a hard worker, and you can achieve those goals by, just hard work and dedication. So if you want to do anything in life, just, stay on it and, keep pushing.
Now, A.V., you're 28. How long have you been on this trek trying to get where you're at today? And I know I've worked with so many artists in the past 40 years. I know it's not easy. So how long have you been after this, should we say, really hard going after?
The hard grind, yeah. It's a hard grind. I've been actually doing this since I was probably about like 14 years old.
Oh my.
That's when I take it back when I was doing shows at the Gym Theater. Yeah, I started when I was like 14. So it's been a tough journey, but thank God that we have on Instagram and platforms like that to actually give a person a chance to reach out to
that's
other
where I
people.
met A.V. first, on Instagram, and I was very impressed. His vocalizations, the rhythm, the movements within the overall track, vocalizations, this all has to come together. I could tell A.V. had surely had some experience doing this. I've been working on it for quite a while. So, well, I understand that you perform regularly and are looking into a booking a performance here at the Lincoln University, hopefully. So I'll be following up with you on that, see if we can't pull that together. Also, you're going to be entering into a basic rap overall contest. Do I call it a contest or Battle of the Rap?
It's basically a contest. It's Coast to Coast Live,
Coast to Coast
which
Live.
they basically search out for a new scout for new talent, and they basically go to different areas where they pick up local talent, and from there they'll pick out the best, and then they'll come together and basically pick a winner out of that.
So that's happening soon. Where and when can our viewers go and buy tickets, maybe to take a look at you on that stage and under the lights?
Well, it's actually been held in Kansas at the Roxy Bar. Right now, the tickets is not available until I get my spot actually,
Okay, pinned down.
Yeah.
Once you tie that spot down.
Once I tie the spot down, then
you'll let people know on Instagram.
you can probably check out, see if I have any tickets in, or check out more about the show on my Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, like that, something like that.
Now, what's your Instagram account?
My Instagram account is AVZal. That's AVAVEAZAL. AVAVZal on Instagram. My Facebook is Av on the Av. That's AVEONDAAVE, and that's also for Twitter. And I told you my YouTube, A-V I-70.
Excellent, yes. We'll edit those all in as we're speaking and when we do the final edit.
Okay.
So thank you. Well, is there a lesson then in life that that you might offer to anyone that might be looking to start out like you did at 14? I guess, just a couple words of inspiration to close out our time together here at the round table.
Well, the lesson that I've learned doing music, you know, ever since I was 14 is, like I said, never stop, you know, doing what you want to do. If that's something that you're really passionate about, you know, push hard at doing it, never give up. You might have times where you might hit a bump in the road, or you might have times where, you know, you might be held back for a little while, but, you know, if you keep pushing and, you know, going for your goals, yeah, you can definitely accomplish that, and that's what I really want to show people, you know, that's maybe in like the urban communities or anything like that. Don't let that, you know, hold you back, and don't be content with, you know, being in the same position, the same, you know, area at the same time, you know.
Excellent. Well, AVI, we're about out of time, so I look forward to following you and working with you here in the future. I want to thank you once again for being my guest today on a JCTV Spotlight on the Arts special.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you again. I wish you the best.
Thank you.